Have been focused on retail investors for years and years. And I just wonder what you think of how this played out and where things stand right now.
Well, I think Joe was right on, quite a bit in his interview yesterday. He did a great job. And, one of the things that I think really stands out about it is just if you look at how these things have happened in the past, many people are comparing these to past events. It's a bit different for one primary reason, and that is the tools that retail investors have are just so much better than many professionals had 20 years ago. And the other thing is that it's instantaneous feedback. That is, you can place the trade within seconds. You have your trade back. Again, a lot different than it used to be in terms of how people were interacting with the market overall. Obviously, what's happened in GameStop and AMC over the last few days has been kind of a crazy phenomenon, if you will. I don't really think I've ever seen anything like it before, certainly from the retail community. This is when people are involved with the market overall, though, Becky, I still think it's a positive thing. We've seen so many new people come into the market over the last year and a half or so. It's been a great thing overall, in my opinion. Now, you have an event like this happen. It's I know everybody's throwing their arms up, et cetera, and talking about restrictions. And one thing I do want to clarify is people have talked about us restricting. We haven't restricted anything. We did raise capital requirements so that you could buy, you could sell, but we weren't letting you do so with margin. And we couldn't short stock only because you couldn't borrow those stocks in the open market right now.
That's an important clarification. Thank you for that, JJ.
It is.
Jason,
restriction compared to
that's pretty important. Yeah. Right. That's an important clarification, and I know that I have said that over the last couple of days, so I do appreciate the clarification on that. Jason, let's talk a little bit about what you think this means for the broader market. Is there something that you think risks or threatens the broader market, or do you think that this is something that it's confined to about 7 or 8 stocks and is not going to be something that has a bigger impact overall?
Yeah, so I agree with a lot of the commentary that was already mentioned here. This is great for the market, and I do think on Joe's comments yesterday, these are sophisticated retail investors. I know there's a lot of talk about these are unsophisticated folks. This is a very sophisticated trade that was executed very well. And when I look at how it impacted the broader markets as a whole, I also look at the short interest. Short interest is historically low right now. We've seen, obviously, the markets grow over the last decade tremendously. So do I think this is a blip in the road? To a certain degree, yes, but I also think there probably will be, the SEC will look at this to a certain degree, market manipulation, potentially how folks are shorting stocks. I think that might have some impact, but I think they'll be reasonable here. And I think in a large degree, this is great for the market, with the retail investor, the emergence of the retail investor.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.